Let's talk about DMAIL network. Hopefully you're all doing fantastic today. Potential zones and where it will blow up. Seems like it's been dropping from 2024 since its launch, and its volume 11 million is not that bad actually. Next generation blockchain based email, which builds a compressive platform integrating the functions of message communication. The issue I have with this one is how many people will actually be using this. It's a very good question in that sense, because a lot of people just end up using Gmail. They don't care that much about privacy or anything for that matter. I think this is very, very important to note. Like, most people that I know of, they don't care about, using a secure email unless you're like in some high position official. Most people do not care about using specific emails. And I think that that's a very important thing to note. I think a lot of people are forgetting that. Just keep in that mind. But maybe if it's for a niche of people, like there's also a lot of actual emails that I know of right now that have been, talk of the town really in the last few days, in my opinion, already. Like a lot of emails that don't necessarily use crypto. So like Proton Mail, I think that's what it's called. So Proton Mail, it's really used by a lot of people. And they don't have any crypto stuff behind it. So I'm thinking, like, why don't people use that instead of using these decentralized network email? And I wanted to do a deep dive on this because I did do a very, very big, research on Zeta Chain, but I didn't do much on DMAIL network, and it's actually on the Zeta Chain. Now, Zeta Chain is trying to be having all these wrapped assets on, and they just released mainnet. So this is why I think DMAIL is actually growing, and a lot of these projects is because Zeta Chain finally launched on the mainnet, and all of these like projects here, everything, like all these logos you see here, this is huge news for them because they've been preparing something for a long time. And they don't have to have 15 different chains to pick from. They can just have Zeta Chain. And I think this is an interesting idea because, like, that's what Bitcoin was meant for, to have one Zeta Chain in that sense, like one single thing. And DMAIL network is just launching. They've still been working on that. I don't know how it will perform personally, because I think it's very niche, so I can't speak too much about it, but they're gonna get it a spot listing. Now, in my honest opinion, the thing is also a lot of these tokens are trending because they got on the mainnet of Zeta Chain. And again, as I said, Zeta Chain has been the main thing to be really showing, just like Bitcoin, it was always supposed to be on one chain, and now we have like 15 other chains that are trying to improve Bitcoin, further diversifying groups, even like monetizing them or making them into an army. So like, let's say Solana versus Ethereum. Like, it's all crypto in the end. And I think this is what really matters. Yeah, some have better improvements than others, but if you think about the long-term games here, it really is a big difference. So yeah, what do I think about this one? Personally, not too sure. I think a lot of people will need a big incentive, maybe even get paid in tokens to use this one. I gotta look more into it. They're having like a token allocation over here. Again, nothing wrong with token allocation. It's, by the way, it's hugely backed by VC investors, 17%. I don't know about you guys. I think that's a lot, but again, if there's a lot of demand, obviously making a decentralized app network costs a lot of money and needs a lot of investment. So I don't think that investors are always the worst idea. Yeah, they might dump in the future, but look at Solana. Solana is heavily VC backed, and still it's a top 10x crypto. So that's something to keep in mind, but I will keep you guys updated with more news on that. Be sure to smash that like button. So even got listed on OKX Jumpstart. So there is potential here. Look at this. So 30-day unique active addresses. There's a lot of active addresses. I'm not sure if they're real or not. I'm not sure if they're getting airdrops. The important factor is people are actually staying here. People are talking about this, and they want to stay for the good terms. They want to stay for the near future. So that's something to consider. If you guys want more content like this, be sure to smash that like button, and I will keep you guys updated with more news. Until next time, peace out.